spiritual, sexual, shamanic initiation. It's been a great honour of mine to have been involved in the development of this initiation journey. And I really love the whole flow of it and what it's evolved into. And we start with a shamanic death, where we throw ourselves into the fire. We throw all of us into the fire, not just the parts we want to throw into the fire. We put all of ourselves in there to burn away anything that's not serving love and that's needed to release for the next phase of our journey. Then we delve into the underworld and we move into the dark and into the shadow and exploring those parts of ourselves, those deep parts of ourselves that are hidden away in the recesses that perhaps we would rather not know about. And we start to integrate and bring in more of these pieces of ourselves. We explore sacred union and deepening our own inner marriage. And then we move into a rebirth towards the end. You may remember on the level 1 that the level 1 is a journey exploring and deepening with the personal self. So you're looking at your mother-father wound, you're learning how to really move your emotions and vibrate your emotional body, connect more fully to your life force energy, and clearing the personal story, the things that are holding you back in your life around your personal story. At the level 2, we're including the personal self, and we're starting to look at how does that relate with our transpersonal self, our soul, and we start looking at the connection between the two. And how do we live with both parts of these beings, these parts of ourselves in a integrated way. And we also track our energy right back to source. And how do we bring that source void energy through into our soul and ground it in the personal life? So we're not living up in the clouds, some transcendent life that's not connected with the day-to-day, but we're able to bring that soul source energy through our transpersonal self and really ground it in our day-to-day life. So we're starting to explore how these all weave together. And part of the journey is exploring the activation of the dark body. Because when we can start connecting these bodies and we can go right back to the void energy, then our dark body starts to activate. A lot of people have misunderstanding about dark energy, and they relate the dark energy to evil or shadow. But there's a place in the dark, a very sacred place that's beyond duality. And when we can start accessing that place and be connected with that place and bring that through into our life, our dark body activates. And another word for the dark body is the bliss body. And so if you imagine, people are a lot more familiar with the light body, which is like the aura, the light body that goes around. The dark body is more a penetrating energy. It's more radiating through the body, through the cells. And if you think about the universe, the dark energy permeates the universe. It's the main energy in the universe, and it's from what everything is birthed from. It's what everything comes from. When we can activate that in our own bodies, the parts of our body that is space become filled with dark activated energy. And so how does that relate in our day-to-day life? It creates a much deeper embodiment of our being, a connection with matter, a deeper connection with matter, and a more integrated place where our spirit, our light, and our dark come into their own inner marriage. So we've got our masculine and feminine inner marriage, we've got our dark and our light in inner marriage. And so then we can start really functioning from a place of wholeness, and a place from our center where we're connected with all these parts of our being, and we start learning how to navigate these in a way that's sustainable and loving in the world, so we can show up more in our lives and we can move and be love.